Have you ever been at Disney and thought to yourself, is that ride fun or even worth going on? People have this question all the time, mainly due to the fact that your Disney trip is only so long and you don't want to waste your time doing something that isn't fun. That is why I will be starting this new series on my channel, going through every Disney ride and giving them a ranking and criteria that I have set. As someone who goes to Disney all the time, I have ridden every ride several times, and I feel like I can give a pretty good basis of what the ride is about and how fun it is. And without further ado, today's ride on the chopping block is none other than a ride that has been hotly debated, especially with the length. Tron Lightcycle Run. Is it worth it? I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Before I continue to the rankings, I just want to give a quick summary of the ride and where the ride is located. It is located inside of Magic Kingdom right next to Space Mountain, and it's pretty hard to miss because it's a giant blue canopy. This is a roller coaster style ride with a fast launch and some pretty good drops, but at no point will you be going upside down. If you want a more in-depth review about this ride, please put it in the comments down below, and let's get back to the rankings. Okay, these are my criteria that I have set. It'll be thrill level, theming, was it worth the wait, and how much fun did I have on it, and honestly, how much fun do I think y'all would have on it? Like I said, I will be giving each one of these categories a 1 through 5 ranking, and if the ride, in my opinion, is perfect or near perfect, it will get a 20. Okay, let's start off with thrill level. It does have a really good launch and some really good drops. Honestly, this ride is really good when it comes to thrill level, but there are no corkscrews and it does not go upside down, which for some people might be great, but for a thrill level aspect, it will be getting a 4 out of 5, mainly because it's not the most thrill style ride I've ever ridden, but it'll sit a solid 4 out of 5. Okay, now for the kind of hot button topic of all this, was it, in my opinion, worth the wait? In my answer, yes, it was 100% worth the wait. I personally gave it a 5 out of 5 because every time I do wait on this ride, it is absolutely amazing. Now keep in mind, this ride is virtual queue and lightning lane only at the moment, so the lines aren't incredibly awful yet. They could get pretty bad, honestly, if they ever open this up to the public, like fully line style. I could see then it would get pretty extreme. The reason people have so much problem with this part of the whole thing is basically it is really short. I'm just going to preference that now. It is a very quick ride. You do wait all this time for it to be over pretty quickly. This is mainly due to the fact of how fast it is, and the track just isn't that long. So don't expect like a several minutes long ride. It is pretty quick. It's a pretty quick experience in general, but I had an absolute blast in that time, and I would wait for it over and over again, and every time I go, I will be waiting on it. Okay, now to preference this. This should be pretty self-explanatory, but how much fun did I have on it? I had so much fun. I have so much fun every time I go on this ride, and I will continue to go on this ride. But I have been on rides that I just love more, that are longer, and honestly have better like loops to them, because this is a pretty straightforward track ride. I gave this a 4 out of 5 on how much fun I had. It is super fun, but it's just super quick, and it's over too fast. That is why I can't give this one a perfect score, just because there are other rides that are better than it. So what does that leave the grand total to? The math isn't that hard, because honestly, it only lost 2 points for very minor things. I just don't think it's a perfect ride. It got an 18 out of 20, which puts us in the absolutely you need to do category. If you're going to go to Disney, this is honestly one of the top rides you need to try. It kind of makes the whole Disney experience really fun. And honestly, if you can get this ride at nighttime, I cannot recommend it enough. The ride is fun, but at nighttime, it makes it even better. It makes it so much better at nighttime that I honestly might even give it a point back for how much fun I had on the ride. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you all so much for watching. If you did like, please feel free to hit that like and follow button down below. It not only lets you keep up to date with all my future Disney content, but it lets me know you're liking what you're seeing. I will be doing more of these in the future, and I even have a trip planned where I will be riding Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and I would love to do a video just like this on it. If you do want to see that, please put in the comment section below that you do want to see it, and any other rides you want me to do, please put in the comments. I will be more than happy to make a video on them just like this. And as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day.